Following your intuition is really key, but there is one important thing that you should not ignore that can become a slippery slope if you start trusting your gut more, which is important, but don't make this mistake. Don't think that because you have to trust your intuition that now suddenly you can do literally everything you just feel like. It doesn't quite work like that. You still need to do what you need to do in order to get in the right state. You don't sit around and wait for things. You still make things happen. You still action things. You still move things forward. You just follow your intuition on what feels like the right move. And if you feel some resistance, like you don't want to do something, then it's also worth exploring why. Like, ask yourself, like, okay, I think, like, logically, like, it makes sense that I should be doing this. Like, I should be reaching out to these partners for this and this initiative. But I haven't been doing so. I've put it off my plate and pushed it forward day after day after day. So there's something going on there. I don't feel like doing it, right? There's some resistance. Then you start investigating, okay, start looking at why is that? Maybe that point of contact rubs me the wrong way. Maybe it's that I don't feel like we're actually offering them something of value. Okay, hey, that's great. Now you can go back to the drawing board and think about, like, okay, how can I actually provide some value to these partners? This is just an example, right? Like, just because you don't feel like doing something, that's not an excuse to say, like, oh, my intuition is telling me I shouldn't do it. No. You got to be in touch with what you're feeling and what your gut is telling you. But at the same time, you got to give it the input so that it can actually have an intuition about useful things. You don't just sit around and wait. So, yes, it is a fine line to walk, and you got to make sure you do it right. On to the next one.